fucking parts on.
2's out. 3's out.
If we get a chance, next time with the whatever, it's if you have a healer on, fuck Firecrest on. I just get hit by a grenade.
Full of green shit. Full of green shit.
What's up guys, BigBearAssassin bringing you another Division build video. Today this is my DPS Firecrest build aka my Pyro build. I absolutely love this build. I really hate having to use it though because it's just full on AIDS. It gives you max DPS as a skill player and also have max skill power at the same time. I only ever use this build against groups that basically run all AIDS on me and in the server, so it's kind of to teach them a lesson and put them back in their place. This is the ultimate solo Firecrest build, in my opinion. I've been running this since like forever, since Firecrest came out in this type of fashion. So let's get into the build. I'm running 3 Firecrests, 1 Barrett's, 1 Inventive, and 1 Classified. Now I run this setup because I think the 4-piece stack with 3 Firecrests with the ninja combo is it's more of a you have to charge it up or team based. This is basically for solo. Like if you want to go straight out there, just burn someone down, this is the way to run it, I find. I'll go for the 1 classified holster. It has to be a classified holster for the simple fact my talents won't unlock on my weapons unless I have enough firearms. I think it's 2,800 firearms. I need something around about that. But you can't get that unless you have a holster or 1 firearms mod. This way I could go full skill power and still have maximum DPS with my guns. I'll go for the Barrett's chest piece because you get 10% skill power when nothing's on cooldown. So if I don't use any of my skills, I get 10% extra. That's why I got 423,500. I use Inventive because I get the extra 15% when I'm at full health. And with this build, I'm never really in the firing line unless I put myself there. But then when I start to lose health, I never use my heal because I want the Barretts to work. So I usually use medkits. My heal is only for absolute emergencies. I'll go for the 3 Firecrest instead of 4 because the 4 gives you extra damage, but the 3 just gives you the turret damage. And that's all I'm basically looking for, the turret damage. The 15% extra damage to people on fire would be amazing, but I don't think it's very necessary. So, let's get straight into it. I want electronics mod with skill power. These were on sale a couple of months ago. They're very god roll basically. You can find them on sale now and again, like every couple of weeks they end up coming back on sale roughly around the same stats, so just keep checking the vendors. But yeah, electronics and skill power. Skill power and electronics and skill power again. I know the armor roll is bad on most of these, but I'm not there for survivability. The same. Skill power even on my knee pads. My whole stuff put skill haze because there's nothing else I could really put. I could put crit chance, but the skill haze just about balances it right for me. But it is very important that you have a classified piece as your holster because it gives you that extra firearms plus that extra skill haze, and that's what you really need on this type of build. I have turret damage mods as well on all my performance mods. Now it doesn't matter really what rolls you get, but I went for crit chance and crit damage just for that extra damage and assault rifle damage. You can go for skill haze or SMGs. I think SMGs would be good, but this type of build to have max CPS for full out electronics, you do need assault rifles. And I rolled electronics. I mean that was a pretty good god roll pair. And then inventive with skill power, electronics with skill power, turret damage on both performance mods. Now with all that skill power, my flame turret hits about 20k. Alright, my heal will give me a full overheal no matter what. I know it says 31 seconds cooldown, but trust me, by the time this turret comes back, either they're dead or your turret is still going till the point where it's come back. So you never have to wait for your turret to come back. Like, as you leave it down on the ground, well, by the time it breaks, you have a new one you can pop it down before it breaks. I'll run a recovery link just in case. I run critical save for the extra damage protection. Death by proxy, I would put wildfire on, but I find that it hardly ever procs for me. Maybe for other people, they are lucky, but not me. Death by proxy, destroying anyone's skill like a turret or something, and everyone's running shock turrets at least, and fire turrets, so you get extra 20% skill power. Plus, if you think stacked with talented, it's going to be really strong. On the move is very crucial because you will always be moving non-stop. So chain reaction to get that extra damage when it's more than one player, because I'm always running into groups of 4. So this is very useful to get that extra damage on when I throw a grenade. To make this a DPS build, I got 18.5 on a classic AK-47. Now, I know that isn't high, but for a skill build, that's very bloody high. Sometimes people are running around with 13, 14, even 16k base damage. I'm running with 18.5. And now I've got competent, talented. Talented is a must I find because I'm always finishing up players, so I'm always getting a buff. Competent gives me that extra damage, and deadly for when I crit chance, with the crit chance and the crit damage. I would have preferred responsive over deadly, but it is what it is. This was the only AK I had at the time. This is the perfect rolled one for me, 14.8. Now, this ACR hits like a truck still. It is so smooth and it hits like a laser beam. I got a talented, competent, responsive. The 3 talents I really wanted. And because I got a classified holster, competent and talented are active. But otherwise I wouldn't have enough firearms to actually unlock them. Into the mods. I run crit chance on the scope on all skill builds to help with getting a crit chance, crit damage, headshot damage, crit chance. On the muzzle, stability, because sometimes I shoot at long range because of my flamethrowers doing all the work, with crit damage and reload speed. Magazine size, critical hit chance, and rate of fire. As you see, I put crit chance everywhere I can. Crit damage, crit chance, headshot damage. Stability is a must on AK. It's an absolute must. Reload speed and critical hit damage. Magazine size, critical hit chance, rate of fire. And crit chance, crit damage, headshot damage on the scope. For my sidearm, it's just my skill build sidearm. It's a 182. I have an old blueprint, so I made this so the requirements are always low on whatever build I want on. This is just for like if they're on the ground, I can smack them with this. I get talented, determined, and predatory. I only smack them with this when I'm really low on health and I don't want to have to use a medkit or heal. So that way I get that heal over time. I'll show you how much damage AK hits. Some AK hits at 18 now. I pop a skill to activate competent, which will be my flame tart I'll be throwing down. Hitting at 21k. That is great for a skill build. I'm hitting at 21k. Now, when I put my flame turret down, I activate competent on my ACR. I'm hitting at 17, nearly 18k. I have responsive on it as well, which really helps the base damage. And like I said, this now is basically a DPS version. But with Barretts, you have to play it safe. You have to play it where you drop the turret always first. You only pop a heal, your secondary skill. Now, I used to run around with EMPs as my secondary, but you can run with whatever you want. But flame turret, it has to be the first skill you use. And like I said, if you like this video, smash that like button. And please leave a comment down below what you think I should do next. Or if there's any questions you guys have that you want to be answered, just write them down. Or you can message me on Xbox at BigBearAssassin. I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.